Welcome back to 25 Greatest TV Characters of All Time. At number 3, it's All in the Family's Archie Bunker.
Archie Bunker is probably the most realistic comic character ever on television.
Take it easy with that stuff, huh?
Here's somebody who would call his wife a dingbat. He would call his son-in-law a meathead. He would yell at his daughter, Gloria, until she started crying. Yet you knew this man loved his family more than anything.
Archie Bunker came along at a time, the 60s were over, the 70s were starting, and suddenly he introduced a new kind of frankness to TV.
He was bringing up topics of feminism and race and Vietnam in a time when those topics were sort of taboo.
The stuff Archie got away with, the things Archie said they would never do on TV again. And it was so brilliant. Only Archie could call Sammy Davis Jr. the ace of spades in prime time and get a huge laugh out of it. Brilliant.
The joy of Archie Bunker was that he was an equal opportunity bigot. I mean, he hated everybody equally, and he had something awful to say about every minority group.
It was probably cathartic for people in some way, but made us realize how ugly bigotry is. Norman Lear is a genius. I mean, he's the man behind All in the Family. His main goal was, of course, always to entertain, but he educated America in a very profound way.
I think he was just everybody's uncle. Like, I'd watch it and go, that's totally my Uncle Mike. Like, I didn't even think what he was saying was offensive because it was being said in my own house.
You just got a sense that you were in a real home, a real family, hearing them talk about the real things that nobody else talked about on television.
He was America's most lovable racist.
You eat my heart out. I don't care.
Coming up, who will be crowned greatest TV character of all time?
She was naive, she was vulnerable, she was a girlfriend that everybody wanted to turn to.
You love him, you hate him, and you just want to see more of him.
We reveal the top spot when we return. Welcome back to 25 Greatest TV Characters of All Time. From Benjamin Linus to Archie Bunker, we've covered the cool, the funny, and the groundbreaking. Now, it's time for the sexy. At number 2, it's Sex and the City's fabulous fashionista, Carrie Bradshaw.
I think the reason why a lot of women connected to Carrie Bradshaw is that a lot of single girls are ultimately on the quest to find their one perfect dream boat. And we kind of understood her plight, you know, dealing with Mr. Big.
It's very exciting to be part of something that connects with people. It doesn't often happen, and so it's really nice.
She was a girlfriend that everybody wanted to turn to, and she helped open the dialogue of sex between girlfriends.
Sounds to me like you might be experiencing a been there, done them existential crisis.
Women also identified with Carrie's great taste for Jimmy Choo's and Manolo Blahniks.
People were dressing different all over America because of the Carrie Bradshaw character. Suddenly, high fashion came to women, young girls, all over America. In fact, maybe all over the world, because of her character.
I thought we said sexy chic. Who is this stylist? Fredericks of Hollywood?
We've counted down all the way from number 25. And now it's time to reveal our pick for the greatest TV character of all time. At number 1, it's I Love Lucy's Lucy Ricardo.
Lucy is the most beloved TV character of all. She just beams, she glows, she feels like a best friend.
Since 1951, Lucy Ricardo has captivated the TV world with her gift for getting into gut-busting situations.
Lucy is where comedy started. That was the first real sitcom. It was the first show they did in front of an audience. And it was the first time you sort of heard laughter coming out of your TV, and most of the laughter was coming because of Lucy.
Behind the scenes, Lucille Ball was running the show. As the first woman to head a major television production studio, Ball was free to take more risks, one of which included incorporating her real-life pregnancy into the show.
That episode, when Lucy delivered her baby, coincided with Lucy's real-life delivery of her Desi Jr. And that episode was a huge, huge ratings winner, and also the first cover of TV Guide magazine.
Vitamin Vegemin contains vitamins, meat, and vegetables and minerals.
I think almost everyone's favorite moment with Lucy is the Vitamita Vegemin episode where she's doing a commercial demonstration, getting more and more looped on this tonic, which is like laced with alcohol, and the more she goes, the funnier it gets. It's just a perfectly timed comic masterpiece.
Every woman comedian down the generations has said to herself, I wonder if I could be the next Lucille Ball. That's how much of an impact she's had on TV.